I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him a gain of 37. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey,
From the 50, it's Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he's got a moonwalk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Black down in our building. Richmond. Down. Hurry.
Watson on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. A give. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Richmond.
On first and 10, Watson. On the chip down, he finds Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Target.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dion Lewis, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22!
From the shotgun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
21!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Let's go! Hey, white. Here we go!
On second down, here's Ryan. And Walker has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
39.
They run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This will be, 38 yards out. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where a kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Reset.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tiger.
To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Green, the line. Tiger.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Richmond.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Come back, come back. Richmond.
Here's Watson now on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on third and long. Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Play action. Ryan. And he locates Walker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On first down, Ryan. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Tiger. 10. Black 22. Black 22. Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
To throw again, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. It's Ryan. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, this is Ivory. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Throwing again is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's a noon one. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond. Richmond, Richmond. Hey.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Letting one go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 41 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Bears on third. 51 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. Here's Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, it's Watson. Noodle's got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Dumps it off to Lewis. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Watson, and his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Target. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Watson looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quincy Enunwa, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They go play action now. Ryan buying time to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go play action with Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
toss play. Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on second is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Gordon, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Cup. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll give it up to Ivory. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action, Ryan. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready? Move, Eddie.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! Alshon Jeffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Richmond.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. Room here to run. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Green, dirty line.
Switch up.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey. Four down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And Watson's going to throw it here. Steps away. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Chargers on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He may try and run for this. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
22!
Throwing now is Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Gun.
Ryan to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Reset.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.